Hey y'all, it's Vintage Vinny. Welcome to another flea market haul. Everything we're going to be looking at today came from one of my many favorite indoor flea markets that I have around me. But before I share with you everything that I got, I thought you all might like to see some of the things that Amy gave me, along with something that she bought for me and gave to me when I met her there. So she had been sending me pictures from a dealer at the antique mall she works at that has really good deals on a lot of the things that she has. And one of them was this Santa Claus. And he was originally $25. If you pay cash, you get 10% off if it's over $10. So she was able to get this for me for $22.50, and I just gave her the money for it at the mall, or when we were at the market. So I'm really, really happy to own him, because people do try to charge an arm and a leg for these vintage Santas, I'm telling you. So anytime I see them on the cheap, I do try to pick them up. Now, granted, you know, I don't like to spend a lot of money on these, because I know that if I have to sell them in the future, I won't be as invested in them, or I won't be invested too much into them. So I felt $22.50 was fair, because the most I've spent on one of the Santas in like years past was like $18 for a Rushton Santa. So I felt $22.50 was a pretty good deal for this. What do you guys think? She also included some sheet music that I'm really, really happy to own. I got I Wish I Knew, part of, I guess it's from the movie, I guess I Wish I Knew was the name of the movie. With Betty Grable. This one I love the most because it's got Margarita Cancino, or Rita Hayworth, on the front of it. The graphics on these old sheet music, or on the old sheet music, you just can't beat. It's amazing to me. So those were the two things that I'd like to share with you all. So now let's go ahead and dive into the flea market stuff. We're going to take a look at the larger stuff, and then we will go ahead and transition into the smaller stuff. Okay, so the very first item we're going to be taking a look at for this haul is this really awesome zoo set. It's from Sears and Roebuck Company. It was in a space where unfortunately the dealer was moving out, and they had 50% off everything. Luckily for me, there were still a couple of good things left, and this was only $10. I did look at some of the contents, and most of it appears to be there, which is really good. I didn't really take a thorough look, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of the pieces are still in here. I didn't see any listed on eBay, nor did I see any in the solds, so I'm not exactly sure what I'll be asking for it, but I think I will make some pretty decent money on it because it is really cool. The next item I would like to share with you all is this really nice piece that's made in Germany. I forget what this is called. It's all embossed, but I really, really like the colors on it. Unfortunately, it's missing a lot of this right here due to age. And because it sits in a barn, basically. Like, all the booths are in like a barn-type place. So I couldn't just watch it sit and get even more, you know, damaged. So it was only $2. It is marked Germany right here. I know that they made a lot of these going into the 1980s. I've seen them at antique malls before. But this one was just so cheap, and the colors were still nice on it, so I went ahead and picked it up. It is embossed, if I didn't say that already. But it's really, really nice. And the last larger item we're going to be looking at before we check out all the smaller goods is this really awesome Beastal paper Leprechaun. Paid only $2 for it. You don't see a lot of St. Patrick's Day stuff out there. It's hard to come by, and it can be quite pricey when you do come across it. So when I found this for only $2, I said, what the heck? It is, like, it's not embossed, but it is brown paper on the back, so I know it's a little bit older as he slumps down. But I couldn't leave him. He's in otherwise really great shape. So yeah, I thought he was really, really cool. And the last item we're going to be taking a look at before we check out all the smaller goods is this really awesome pitcher set. I would assume it's probably Napco or Enesco. There are no markings on either the pitcher or any of the glasses, unfortunately. All ceramic, very good for the summertime or even the springtime. This came from a booth where everything was 50% off. I guess they were moving out. A couple of the other goods that I showed you previously also were from that booth. Crazy to think that they were gone or were leaving, and this, I'm surprised nobody picked this set up. It was $1.50 for the pitcher and for the 5 glasses, $1.50. What a great deal. Okay, so we are moving right along here. Now we're gonna check out all the smaller goods. I have some other stuff stacked in boxes that I got from this place, so what I'm gonna do is I am going to show this stuff and then I will get the other stuff from the boxes. So I paid $5 for this Royal Copley, I think this is a rooster. As you can see, it still has the Royal Copley sticker on it. Lots of crazing, but it does have lots of light, or nice light colors on it. That will probably be ending up in a live sale. This one, to me, I think would fit more into the farmhouse look because the colors are much lighter on it. So I just couldn't say no for $5. So this little puppy planter is for me. It was $3, made in Japan. It's still got some of that stuff in here. I don't know how to get rid of it. Maybe put some water in it, maybe let it soften and then I can scrape it out. I don't know. But he is just super, super cute. I just couldn't leave him behind. I don't keep a lot of planters, but some of them I just can't live without. And this one I think I'm going to end up keeping for a while. And then I might sell it. So this little girl here was only $2. Very springy. It looks like she's going on a picnic. She's marked Japan. She almost looks Majolica-y, just judging by the colors, but of course she isn't. No cracks or chips or repairs to her that I am aware of, so she'll probably just be like a $6, $7 item at a sale for springtime. So this also came from that booth that was 50% off. This goes on to a lightning rod, and when lightning would strike it, this ball would explode and break. So that's very, very cool. That was originally $25 and it marked down to $12.50. So I thought that was really cool. WC Shin Manufacturing Co. And it's kind of like a Delphite blue color. Very, very cool. It is broken on the bottom here, but you can still sit it down or like sit it down like this and it'll stand upright perfectly fine. So I thought that was a really cool piece for only $12.50. Now this set here was only $1. I just couldn't leave it behind. It's a kitty liquor set. Unfortunately, 2 of the hooks are broken and 2 of the cups are missing, but I just thought it would be a really neat piece for Halloween. Again, it was $1. Couldn't say no to it. The cap is not as tight on here as I'd like it to be, but that's totally okay. So I'm going to pack this away and have it out at Halloween time at some point. I love the little kitty glasses and such on it. Very, very cool. All right, we are continuing with all of the great stuff that I got at this Flea. That's vintage, of course. So I found this piece. It's really heavy duty. It's got a cranberry rim to it. I don't know if that's real cranberry or flashed. I can't seem to get the glass out of here. I don't know if there's a way to do so. I feel like there was. Oh, you know what? Maybe there was. I'm not going to toy with it. I'm afraid of breaking the metal. But anywho, I thought this was really cool. It was only $2. And it's like pointed edged. I don't know if this is Indiana or who made it, but I thought it was really unique and I really like the metal holder that it's in. I feel like this comes off. I just don't remember how to do it and I'm afraid that if I try to, I'm going to break it. So I'm going to leave it as is. I'll probably soak it in some water before I try and sell it. That's a little too close, but this is a really cool mid-century colander for $3. I do want to get a bunch of like old Christmas kitchen utensils and maybe use them as like decor in my future home. Even though I want to have a nice modern house, I want to vintagize it a little bit. So this will be a great little addition to that. So I found a Royal Windsor planter for $3.50. I really like the colors on that. No real damage to it. It just needs to be cleaned up. Great for springtime. That's probably about, I'll probably double my money on that. Maybe ask $7, $8 for that. This is really nice. It's like a little pitcher. I think it would have come with like a little tray to go with it. It says Japan on the bottom. That was $3. And I just thought that would be a great little piece for springtime. Now, I found this vase. I don't know if it's vintage. It's ruffled. There's no marking on it as far as I know. Again, $3. Yeah, there's no mark on it. I don't know if this is modern or if this is vintage. Either way, it's still a really nice piece, ruffled with yellow, great for spring or summer, or even fall too. And it's nice heavy-duty glass. For only $2, I got a really nice, heavy enamelware pitcher. My grandmother had a bunch of these, and she used them as flower pots. She would put faux flowers into them and put them in her little bay window that she had on her house. So that kind of reminded me of that, and I'm sure somebody out there would love to have this. It's kind of like a yellowish cream color, and that'll probably be maybe a $12 item at a live sale. For $5, I found this really nice teapot here. I'm not exactly sure who made it, although it's got like a slight mark on the bottom. Maybe it's just a number or something, stock number. But it's got kind of a nice deco look to it, cream color with the black. I just thought that was really neat. So this was a really cool piece. This was $10. It's a mirror. I don't want to blind you guys. I don't know what was supposed to go down here. Maybe that was just to help to protect it. But I just thought that that was really, really neat. I'll probably clean that up, and I'll have that out on display somewhere. But that was just such a cool piece, I couldn't leave it behind. I did get some books, so I am going to share those with you. Some of them are like those racy novels of the time period. They were about $1.50 each. This one is called The Great Man, the racy, sinful, sexy inside story of radio and TV. This one I got because it's got the beautiful Anita Ekberg on the front of it. I think this was based on a movie with photos from the movie starring Anita Ekberg and Victor Mature. So that's probably why I ended up picking that up. We've got The Harder They Fell, the shocking novel of the fight racket. Now this was a children's book. This is from, I think, 1951, if I'm not mistaken. Paid $2 for it. Let me see if I got that right. 1946, sorry. But I'm loving the graphics in here. Love, love, love that. Now, it's missing the back cover, but that's okay. I don't expect children's books to be perfect, as long as they're not scribbled in. So we've got Baby Susan's Chicken. Now, this one is from 1951, if I'm not mistaken. But again, the graphics were super, super nice in here. Yep, by Wonder Books. Just great images and just stuff you don't see anymore. That's a great picture right there. So we'll see what happens with that. I might keep that one too. Now this one is probably my favorite one that I found. I think it's from the year 1939. It's called Round the World We Sail, or maybe it was 1940 something. Now it is falling apart, unfortunately, and I don't know how to fix that. I feel bad if I tape it or try to glue it. If you guys have any tips on how to repair old books, please let me know. So it's called Round the World We Sail, but just look at the Art Deco graphics in this book. How amazing is that? That was $2, by the way. So here's the inside. It says MCM XXIX. I think that's 1939. I could be wrong. I'll insert it here if I remember at some point. I think it's 1939, 1940 or something like that, 1944. Anywho, but look. Oh, you guys can't even see it. I'm sorry. Look at that. How amazing are those colors, the graphics? Unfreaking believable. Could not leave it behind. I will find a way to fix it at some point. For $3, I found this vintage hat. I just really liked it. It's definitely older. It's not perfect by any means, but it's in good shape overall. Now, it is marked on the inside, the Mrs. Hat Shop, Feline's Doobie Hats, New York. I think Amy said this was a really good name to look out for. I can't remember. She'll probably let us know in the comment section. But yes, she said definitely this was worth picking up. So I'd seen this book at this place several times, and I kept going back and forth on whether or not I should have bought it. But this time I went ahead and did so. It's the 1975 book Hollywood Babylon, which was by Kenneth Angers. And basically what this book is about is basically all like the scandals and stuff, like the big major tabloid scandals that took place, I think ranging from the time that Hollywood became a thing in the 20s all the way up through probably the 1960s. And that book was only $1, so I said, what the heck, I'll go ahead and get it, I'll read it and see what I think. Not that I don't have enough books to read anyway, but I just thought this one would be a great little addition to my library. For only $2, I picked up this really neat looking West German plastic clock. It's great for farmhouse, springtime, shabby chic. Unfortunately, I did not realize that it was broken up here, so that really will affect how much I ask for it. Probably maybe like $5, not much, $5, $6. Oh, and it's musical. So now we'll be hearing that for a little bit. I just thought that was super unique, never seen anything like that before. I was disappointed after I unwrapped it to find that it was cracked right here, but you know what? I'm not going to ask too much for it, so I'm sure somebody will have a lot of fun and have some great enjoyment with this piece. Moving along, now that that clock decided to stop making noise. So I got this really nice little creamer here of a girl. It's marked Lego. It was $4. No cracks or chips. I just thought she was really cute, and she's been at this place for a while, so I went ahead and I took a shot in the dark with her. I think this ornament was like only like $1. It's just like a old school, almost like, I don't want to say teardrop, but it's got like a pointy end to it. It's kind of like a mid-century look to it, I would say. I always tell you guys, if you're at the thrift stores or the flea markets and you see these Pyrex lids, pick them up because you never know, you might find a piece that needs it. And if you're trying to sell a piece of Pyrex, it'll probably do better with the lid than without. For 50 cents, I found this sequins mouse ornament. I actually have a bundle of these upstairs that I got at one of the thrift stores in town. I think when Christmas rolls around this year, or maybe Christmas in July, I'll break them out and I'll offer them up to you guys. Of course, I had to pick up this enamel floral brooch when I see them. And when they're cheap, of course. I think I only wound up spending a couple dollars on it. I put these in my junk jars. I like the fun, funky colors of them, and they're just great pieces to find when you can get them on the cheap. I found this Happy Tappy game with a smiley face in there. I know it looks kind of creepy because of age to it. It was $3. I just really liked the look of it. It almost has that look of those barf bowls that they made of melamine, and it looks like it was broken back here, but from this side you're not even really going to notice it. I'll probably take a Clorox wipe to it to clean it and see if that does anything to the piece. We'll see what happens. I found a pack of playing cards with ships on them. Those were $3. I think all of them are here. So that's good. Probably double my money on those at maybe $6 for 2 decks. That's $3 a deck. That's pretty good. Especially if you collect playing cards. So I wound up buying this set of chalkware dogs here. They were $1.50. Unfortunately, this guy has a tail that's chipped and he's missing some paint here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to sell this lonely companion by himself because he appears to be in the best shape. Maybe get rid of this one because it's 75 cents each. So I'm not out too much, but he's the one that I think will do the best. Or maybe I'll save him and then I'll just throw him in. Maybe that's what I'll do. Sell just this one and then I'll throw this one in. So this was $1. It's a clip-on bluebird. I don't know who made him. Is he chipped? He's chipped here, but I don't really mind it. He's probably supposed to clip onto something. Never seen that before. I thought that was really interesting. So I have just a little bit more to show you, and that'll be it for this haul. And to conclude this video, I've got some really great ornaments along with a really nice plate that I'd like to share with you all. So all of these were $1 each. I got 5 of the bundle of grapes. Each have different colored leaves. We've got 2 red, 1 yellow, 1 purple, 1 blue. And then we've got these little guys here. I don't know who they are or what they're supposed to be. They're little caps they made in Austria. So I thought they were really unique. I just couldn't leave them behind at $1 a piece. I'll probably keep maybe 2 of them and sell the other 2. But I just couldn't leave those behind because of how different they were. Or how different they are, I should say. And over here, I paid $5 for this piece. It's like a really nice, heavy-duty bowl. I'm not sure that it's old, but I could be very wrong about that. I will do some research on it just to see. And then otherwise, I'll probably sell it to you all if it doesn't come up anything. But it's really nice. It's see-through, but it's got like a pink hue to it, and it's iridescent. Really nice shape. It almost looks like a flower, doesn't it? So that's probably what attracted me to it. So that's why I went ahead and got that. So that is everything that I got from this flea market. Let me know down below in the comments section, what were your favorite items? So that's all I have for you today. Be sure and give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure and click the bell next to the subscribe button if you'd like to get notified when new videos are uploaded. Be sure and check me out on Instagram. The link to it is down below as well, where you will see pictures of items to come in future haul videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye guys!